So as many as you know, I have lots of health complications or challenges, and I've been really working on it for the last 2 years. My diagnosis with Crohn's, and then this year my diagnosis with MAS. But today I am drinking a decaf coffee with hazelnut. That's my favorite way to have coffee, and I gave up coffee for a long time, even decaf. And I also put whole milk in it. One of the reasons is because I did this Marconics recalibration with my friend Miranda, and this was January 27 and 28. And so she told me about my whole light body being upgraded, and so then other things will fade away. Some things do happen in this integration where your body does the opposite. It's to break down your human body now for the light body that you're supposed to be. So a week after that happened, I was in the hospital. Yeah, I had this weird panic where I felt like it was like a stroke and I had to go to the ER. Nothing was wrong. They said I was a little dehydrated, gave me some IV, sent me home. I needed like really 2 whole days to rest from that. But even so, I showed up for a tea ceremony with my friend Laura the next day, in which I had to be really conservative about my energy and not doing too much. And so then after that, I've had a series of other things, and I'm walking from my church, and I got this from them. So from there, I've had some other like breakdowns with that. Afterwards, I was diagnosed with mast cell activation syndrome and put on a low histamine diet. And that was because I got all this inflammation in my body and joint pain. And I was like, what's going on? So this diet here, the low inflammation diet, is the opposite of my Crohn's diet, where I can't have anything fermented. Now, I've been on the program for almost 6 months, and this last week, well, there's been several other breakdowns, but this last week was gnarly with another attack at like 4 in the morning, in which then it was like an hour and a half where I had to go to the bathroom. But my stool was totally solid and good. And I also had the feeling of having to vomit. I didn't barely have any energy. My teeth were super sensitive. I had this headache like no other. My eyes, like especially the points right here, were like on fire. I felt like points like where I was gonna faint, and I knew I had to stay with it and I breathed through it. And then I did like some other energy work with it to circulate the energy. Yeah, and then on top of that, I got this gnarly infection on my finger. And I thought it was just like something where my cuticles are separated. So then I put super glue on it after I sanitized it. It became immediately inflamed. And then a friend of mine came for dinner, and she's a nurse, and she took a look at it. She's like, you've got an infection. You gotta get on antibiotics. I hate being on antibiotics. It messes up my microbiome and all the things, and I get like serious side effects with it. So I didn't want to do that. I sent a message to my doctor, and he was like, well, you may need antibiotics, but it looks like this type of infection, so drain it. I tried to drain it for like 2 days, and it was so painful. It swelled up so much. So then I went to urgent care. Thank goodness for anesthesia. And then they popped it, and when she squeezed it, it hurt so bad. There was all this pus in it. They did recommend antibiotics, but me being the way that I am, like, I'm gonna try to get it without it. So I've been taking colloidal silver and also oil pooling to get the toxins out, and then keeping it really clean, draining it. And I've been draining it like for 2 days, where I just push on it, and yes, it really does hurt, but I'm gonna embrace it and like get all the pus out. So these things are part of my light body, and I'm really questioning like the diet that I'm on and all the things, because no matter what I do or eat, I still get the same thing. And so my friend Miranda's like, your body's gonna work through it. And other friends who have gotten recalibration as well, they said that the inflammation thing is very, very common, and the fatigue is very common, the eye stuff as well, all like common essential symptoms. So right now, I'm kind of like in a fuck it mood. Just fuck it. I'm gonna eat the gluten. Although I did do that yesterday with some sugars, but I didn't feel so good afterwards. And I don't think I think I might have just overdid it. Instead of like eating 1, I ate like 4 because it was so good, and because I had denied myself for so long. So I'm gonna do things in doses now and really check in with my body. I'm going to be doing muscle testing more so. And what I find that really works is rest. It is rest. No matter what, it is me sleeping and turning it all off so that my body can integrate and can level up and can produce the human growth hormones. And these are terms that are like outside of the